All right, another episode of the Cedric Maxwell podcast. I am Josue Pavon. Of course, he is Cedric Maxwell. We're doing this one on Zoom, Max. We don't usually do this. It's the first time we've done this in a long, long time. But because of the Celtics got their asses handed to them Sunday, matinee style, I figured it was appropriate. We're doing this one right after the game. 105-75, the Knicks topped the Celtics. The Celtics team that had their all-star point guard back into the lineup, but didn't do much, I guess, in this game, Mac. What do you think exactly happened there? We'll get to Kemba afterwards, but first of all, what happened with the Celtics as a whole? What happened?
Well, I just think it was one of those games. They didn't play well at all in every facet. They didn't defend the ball. They didn't rebound. 50-50 balls went 95-5 for the against the Celtics. Duncan Robinson did a nice job of blocking shots around the rim. And the Celtics seemed to be getting frustrated, and to the point where they started to complain a lot more about the officiating. You don't see that as much. You might hear Marcus say something, but Jaylen Brown, he ended up getting a technical, and you don't see that with Jaylen. Normally, he's a lot more reserved. So there were a lot of things that didn't happen for them tonight.
So let's get into Kemba. For me, I thought he passed the eye test with flying colors. I mean, what you see in the box score, what you give it, or you take it or leave it. It is what it is. I was looking for how he's going to look attacking the rim, because that's how you can really help out this team, right? Putting up points on the board, but it's the manner in which he does it, right? And I thought he passed the test, especially in that first half. He had a steal early on. He was attacking the basket. He was finding big guys down low. Grant Williams got the start. Tristan Thompson got the start. He did have a handful of turnovers, but I thought for the most part he looked pretty good.
I think that when I looked and I saw some of the things I saw about Kemba, it was the first play, I think one of the first plays of the game, where he made a steal and he was reluctant to turn the Jets on and got in no man's land, kind of jumped into the guy and landed and walked. That was a sign. Jeff Teague, same thing. They had a break opportunity. Jeff Teague comes down before the half. He's dribbling, loses the basketball. They end up with a jump shot getting blocked. So it was just a combination of things that they just did not do well tonight. Kemba, from the eye test of having foot speed, acceleration, there were some things about it I really liked. I didn't see the step back yet. I'm looking for the step back. But once he gets that, I think he'll be okay.
Yeah, I mean, jumping those passing lanes, attacking the rim. I mean, that's what it's all about to me. Because in the postseason, even in the postseason, you saw him very reluctant to do that. Whereas that was his bread and butter all season long, especially fourth quarter Kemba, where he was able to, help this Celtics team carve out some wins throughout the course of the regular season.
Yeah, I mean, that's Kemba in a nutshell. He's going to have to score the ball for you. But without the, missing one of those pieces tonight, one thing really, I guess, stuck out with me was that when the Celtics got down, what they rely on is they rely on that crowd to get them back in, to get them going. That's not going to be there. And so they're going to have to, manufacture more that crowd doesn't give them with their own players. Brad's that laid back guy, their coaches, but the players have to get motivated, that much more pumped up. You saw that the other day, I guess, in the game before last, when Tacko hit the jump shots. I thought the players were doing cartwheels out on the floor, the guys on the bench.
So I was saying on the Celtics postgame show, I was like, yo, it looked like Rucker Park. It looked like in the street park, all the guys going nuts when someone breaks their ankles or whatever, or someone gets a three-pointer in their eye.
I'm going to ask you this, and this is going to be, I don't know when the NBA is going to address this, but they're going to have to address it at some point. The players who are on the bench coming on the floor after every, great play. I mean, it's almost like a carnival out there when you see guys and they're jumping around and threes.
I love it.
Max,
you have to do that.
So you're not supposed to have all those players on the court. They're actually on. I can see if they're in their little area, but they're running out right there and running on the court. So you don't have.
That's right. Yeah, Max. That's Rucker Park style. That's Rucker Park, man.
You ain't it.
I like it.
Rutgers Park is in Rutgers Park. This is Boston. This ain't Rutgers Park.
You get what I'm saying, though, right? There's no crowd.
The team needs that, Max. They need that. I understand about the going crazy, but there's just a point that I just don't. I don't know. And even when I find a player who isn't even playing, he's orchestrating all the moves and spinning around and showing how the guy is shooting. I'm at the point right now. I'm just tired of that, especially when you got guys who aren't even playing in the game. I mean, you might have the 13th guy out there doing some Michael Jackson moonwalk out on the. I'm just like, all right, this is a little disconcerting.
All right, Max. So you gonna act like when ML Carr was waving that towel on the court, you wasn't loving that?
He didn't go. He didn't get on the court.
Your thing?
ML Carr did not get on the court. He was not orchestrating. I mean, I can understand what you're saying, but I'm just saying
it's the modern version. It's the modern version.
Every single person, every single player continues to do that, and now it's getting, from my IHS, it's just taken away. I mean, you watch college basketball now, and they had one of those teams. They had routines they were doing. They were falling down together, or everybody would do
Each player has their own handshake.
row your boat. And I'm like, okay, all right, wait a minute. Is this happening? They're getting to a point now where they're showing the bench instead of what's happening in the game. That to me is crazy.
What'd you think of the Tacko thing? I thought the 3-pointer. I thought the celebrating was too much for the 3-pointer. That's too much. He's not a clown show. Come on, man. Don't go nuts off of that. You want to be spazzing like that if Jaylen Brown banked in the 3?
That's what I'm talking about. Now you want my. Isn't that Rucker ball you're talking about?
But no, that crossover, when he crossed over and he went straight to the rim and dunked it, I'm going on my seat for that one. That one's different. The second one is different.
When he hit the 3, it was almost like I wanted to see, like the players are somebody has to get on the trampoline and do somersaults.
Like Lucky, right? Like the mascot.
Okay, come on, man. Come on. Too much. Get
the trampoline out of here. Come on.
I mean, that's why Lucky and the dunk crew is there.
The dunk crew.
That's why they're there, in the game, that now the players are taking over from them.
You know what, Max? I'll give you this much though. You can't do something like that. Blowout win, celebrating like that, and then drop a dud like this against the New York Knicks, man. I don't care. I don't care who you are.
No, you can't drop a dud. That's not cool at all. But I'm just looking at the theatrics from all these players, and But then again, I'm the old man in the street going, "You boys, I'm telling you now, somebody's gonna get their eye poked out. They keep doing this." So maybe that's just me. And
listen here, Sonny.
I'm that old dude, that you see. Hey, young man, come here. Let me talk to you for a minute.
You got to drop the young man or the Sonny. Come here, Sonny.
Yeah. Hey, son, come here, son. I ain't your damn. And these days, what brothers go. Ain't your damn son.
I know, they take it personal. They don't get the lingo. That's true.